I'm Brandon, man, and I'm chatting with Stacks.
San Antonio is the baddest chapter in the nation.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Stacks. I'm your host, Bill Stacks, and today I got Loco. What's up, man?
One time, because most of these cats swing their thing around acting like the cock of the walk anyway. So it's going to turn off 99.9% of people first day. So just to get past this point, then to get hit, and then to be a bandit and still get hit. I don't know how many brothers that I seen that were 10 years plus in the club be a prospect all over again.
Then you just
Pre-
take their
presidents.
patch and make them a
They take
prop.
their all their patches back, make them prospect again.
Who will do that? The whole
And then they'll
club as
make
a
their
whole?
new patches their president. So it's about an embarrassing thing. It's a slavery type of slavery. It's constant embarrassment. It's constant uh disrespect. It's degrading, man, and it makes you feel like, well, how do you keep a slave a slave? You know, it's like if this gorilla knew, right, that he could get out of this enclosement, like you put him in this barbed wire fence, and all he sees is this fence. He doesn't realize he can get out because I'm gonna prod him. I'm gonna every time he does something wrong, I'm gonna slap his hand. Whatever the zookeepers do to keep them things thinking that they can't get out, whatever they're in. That's the same kind of concept with these clubs.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this. You're threatened. You're this. You're that. You're this. You're that. And then on top of that, you have people that have done dirt. People know too much. People this. You gotta hold this over their head. They've maybe done stuff they don't want their wife to find out. They've this and that. Whether it's bribery or it's all around just disrespectful. And it's not a brotherhood. I know that there's elements to this lifestyle that can seem brotherly, but at the end of the day, it really isn't what it's shown to be. I don't care what 1% club you're in. And I talk to Vagos, I talk to Hells Angels, I talk to Outlaws, I talk to HAs, I talk to everybody now, And a lot of the guys that are still in the clubs say the same things are happening where they're at. And they have not left yet. Imagine that. Knowing everything I'm telling you, saying, hey, bro, I understand. This is what I've been through too, and relating to that and still being stuck in a mindset to where you can't leave.
Like you're trapped. Like you
That's
were in the club when you did your first interview, right?
I was 30 days out the club.
So you were fresh,
30
fresh
a
out the
month and a
club.
half. Yeah, something like that.
When you're prospecting, are there other signs that things aren't going to be what they're cracked up to be? Like,
The whole time you go,
are they
yeah.
being disrespectful to you while you're prospecting too?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah. It's like an extreme, it's a violent type of hazing. If I can, it's like this college frat hazing turned up to this really weird cynical level to where you're constantly being degraded and humiliated. My former club, the way they used to put due process prospects, and a lot of people don't know this, but maybe you can understand where these morons are coming from, is they used to all take a big shit in these buckets, in these big tubs, water trough tubs, and every member, full patch member, would piss and shit inside these tubs. And in order to patch in, you have to be submerged inside the member's shit and piss. And that's what people say, legacy. Oh, you're ruining the legacy, you're trying to defame the legacy. I mean, let's talk about what legacy we're talking about here. You submerged your own family and your friends supposedly in piss and shit so that you can earn the patch that'll never jump off its back to help you in a fight. I've never seen that fat Mexican help me at all. It didn't jump. Man, this got a sword and a gun back there, and it didn't do shit for me. Excuse my French, but this is where we're at. Because I've dealt with a lot of ignorant people over the last few months when it comes to Sosa's interview and everything else. They want to be bad, and they want to be this. 90% of the people that are probably going to comment that were my brothers at one point, they're not about none of that business. None of it. Their only claim to fame is what they're about to do in these comments. Their only claim to fame is the TikTok accounts and Instagram accounts when they're like, always riding, never hiding. You were never riding. You would never bought that business, bro. You
I
would
think
never bought that business.
it's a reputation thing.
Of
You know,
what? Who
it's
cares now?
perspective. It's perspective on what other people think it is,
Yeah,
but you know the truth. You
yeah.
know,
Me and them, me and them know the truth. Me and them know the truth. I rode all this entire United States on my motorcycle by myself. Cause guess what? When you call a brother, your brother to come ride with you, oh man, I gotta shut your mouth.
yeah.
And I
What
didn't.
other type of treachery have you seen being in this club? Like, has there
What?
been times when you needed people and you were involved with something and they
Oh
didn't show
yeah,
up? Like,
man. Look. I know what you're alluding to, but yeah, man. So uh, me and Mikey Cup had an issue at Harley Davidson, and he didn't cause the issue. Mikey is the founder of Beast, right? And he didn't have an issue when I walked in. I had the issue. I wanted to make a scene. I wanted to beat him up and get mine, right? And embarrass him because there was a story that I was told that Mikey walked in on our national president at a Harley. And you can look it up for yourselves if people could do their own research. And that president of our club or VP or whomever caught P and ran out the back door. Yeah, they pulled up on him, said, "Hey, we're fighting one on one. Mikey did this, and this is verifiable from brothers all over the place." And our guy caught P and ran out the back from Mikey. That's just the truth. So I was told this from hang around on up. So whenever I had my chance, I wasn't leaving. You could
yeah,
have me.
yeah, I'm gonna fix this, right?
I was trying to fix this. I was trying to make myself known. I was being ignorant and stupid. Nothing that I suggest for anybody to do. I was being a fool. Why would I? Please don't get me started on why would I lose my life for such a irrational, ridiculous lifestyle that makes zero sense and benefits zero people on the planet. There is no benefit to these kind of lifestyles. I don't care what gang you're in. There's nothing you can tell me that's gonna make me believe that it's worth it. Make sense?
100%.
So I go inside, and Mikey's with two people. He was with a patch holder and I believe a prospect. I'm not sure. Patch holder for sure. They're in their cuts. And Mikey, on his cut, I noticed it said chaplain. Like it says chaplain on it, you know? And I'm like, this guy's the national, president, founder. It says chaplain. And he had just got released from prison not too long ago. So when I got in there and the Harley guy was telling me not to come in, and I was like, no. I got on my bike, got off my bike, ran into the store. So I beelined it to him, and they went, and Harley started hollering at me, you know. And if they don't, no one believes it, call Harley. You know what I mean? Call Mikey. Call him. Ask him, hey, this little dude. Call the feds. Everybody knows about it. So it was stupid. It was so everybody knows about it, and everybody was there except my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, the only person that was with me was a brother I prospected with. And he stood on business right there next to me when he showed up. And he showed up after the fact. Prospect.
Oh, so it
Oh,
already
this was my
whatever.
brother of all brothers. And a support guy just so happened to be in the other room when Mikey was making a phone call to all his guys. His guys did show up, but in Mikey's defense, he came up to shake my hand. He wanted to shake my hand and be cool. And like, if you don't call, I won't call. To my defense, he had already called. That was the only say I'm giving this cat props, but he said, hey, if you don't call, I don't call. I
But he
believe
already called. But he already called.
I believe he already called because those guys showed up like really quick. So it just didn't add up. I can't call him a liar, but I will say I get a lot like he was the bigger man. I'm like, man, y'all don't know this guy. He's smart. This is
Maybe he had that alert button. Like,
farts. Fights aren't fair in the in the underworld. You don't just
no.
and you don't give yourself up like that. But I had made my phone call, but I'm pacing back and forth. People are coming in. Other patch holders, other support clubs are coming in to help them.
So what
And
happens when they come in? What happens with you? What do you do?
I'm going back and forth, talking smack. I'm waiting. I only had a revolver on me at the time, so he had already left. I'm cussing him. I'm cussing him. Um, he's standing there just looking at me like I'm dumb. And he's hollering, I already did time for this, because I'm screaming, you killed my brothers. And I said, don't come. You come. I told him, don't come close, because that 3 guys at first. I said, don't come close to me, Mikey. Better stay the F back, this, that, and the other. Yep. The only advice I got from my club was make sure if you got to shoot somebody, the cameras can see you. So, but
What?
if I see if I would have shot him like an idiot, we both know they'd have just killed me. I mean,
100%. Yeah.
you had all these dudes in here. What am I gonna do? All right, we're going together. I don't want to die with you. But what do you do in that position? For number one, I put myself in that position. Number two, I realized a lot that day. Number three, dude, I had brothers that were like, I said, where the F were you? That were in my area. Man, we were on the bridge. I had a sniper rifle. I was looking. I was waiting. No, you weren't.